Hello everyone, welcome back to the Ale Pokemon channel for another collection update video. It's actually been a little while since we've last done one of these, almost a month, and that's partially because I have had to slow down a lot in terms of buying the amount of Pokemon product I was buying. So that's a general consideration I'm going to have to keep moving forwards, but we'll cross that bridge if and when we come to it. But yes, I have been buying a lot less packs and sealed products and singles and stuff, so that's why they're a little less frequent, but I think we're still going to do them. I still always put anything I open off camera to one side to look at, so some of these I'm glad that I'm going to be able to finally put them in the binder. But yeah, we're going to take a look. In the previous collection update, I believe, was when I talked about the vending machine that they have at Titan Pops, where you can get random cards for 50p a go. So we got a few of those. We got this, I want to say Korean for this one. Again, like I was saying, I'm basically guessing. I just know it's one of the, because there's simplified Chinese, there's Korean, and there's Japanese that I'm aware of. There'll be others as well, of course, but those are the three, I think, bigger Asian sets that people collect, so it'll be one of those. But yeah, that's Teal Mask Ogapon. We got this Infernape V, which is a promo from the Sword and Shield era, so it's not necessarily a card I'm collecting, so it might end up being a trade, but it's also a cool card, so I might just keep it just in a random binder. This was a really good one to get, actually. Arven's Mabastiff EX from Destined Rivals. I don't have this, so that'll be going into the binder, so that was lovely to get. That's all I actually need. And the last one of note from the machine was this Forretress EX Shiny Ultra Rare from Paldean Forces, which again I'm not collecting, but it's shiny card. Shinies are cool. I believe I showed, I don't know if it was the last video, but within one of the collection updates I showed off the Pidgeotto shiny that I've got from this set, so I'll be keeping this just because it's cool to have a shiny Pokemon. I like the artwork as well, so that will be getting kept. So we got a couple of nice cards. Sadly, still no graded card. Maybe one day that will happen. I've also picked up a couple of singles as well, so we'll just have a quick look at those. We've got this Sandy Shocks EX, which I needed from Paradox Rift, which I believe this was one that I picked up from Card Empire for a couple of quid. Lucario EX from Stellar Crown. I've been looking for this lad for quite a while, hadn't pulled it. So now I have one of every card of the base 142. This was the last one I needed. I've actually split it up now into the master set, so there are still reverses I need, even some commons that I need, because I've only pulled the reverse version, and of course the secret rares, there's still some of them that I need, but it's the first set where I can say I've got a card 1 through 142, so that's cool. I think this was £3 I picked up this from Titan Pops. And then finally, one for my Alolan Executor collection, Alolan Executor V. I believe this is also from the Pokemon Go set, so I don't know if I've got all of the ones from that now, but this is the third one I've got from the Pokemon Go set. So that's just one that I like to have because I really like Alolan Executor, if you're not aware of that and you're new here. So this will be going on display in my room for me to enjoy, so I was happy to pick that up. It was funny, I went in to pick up the a box for a video that you'll be seeing further down the line. And while I was in there, I was literally just looking, casually in the cases with the singles in. I literally went, fuck it, they've got an Alolan Executor. So I was like, right, I'm going to have to buy that. So I think this was maybe a £5. I don't remember, it wasn't very expensive, but a nice card to have for my personal Alolan Executor collection. So moving on to cards that I've pulled. Again, most of the stuff I've been opening has been on camera, so I haven't pulled a massive amount off camera, even though it's been a month, but we got some bits and pieces. So we opened some more Shrouded Fable off camera, and from that we got a Leaf Energy holographic, a Fire Energy holographic, and also a Steel Energy. I really like these. I think these are even cooler than the ones from Black Flare and White Bolt. I just like this design. I like it for the holos as well. It's one of the reasons I actually quite like Shrouded Fable, even though I know it's largely viewed as not being a great set. I personally like it for that reason. We also pulled Neutralization Zone from Shrouded Fable, a spec card, and here comes Oakley joining the party as he is wont to do, chilling out with Pikachu and Mimikyu on the mat. An Energy Search Pro from Surging Sparks, so another race spec card. And then finally on the end, from Black Bolt, we pulled this Pawnyard Pokeball reverse holographic card. You'll notice a wide variety of sets, like I said, because I haven't been opening, like I said, I've been opening stuff, but it's been bits and pieces, so like I said, it's a bit different from how I've previously been doing it. Next up, we've got some EXs that I've managed to pull. We pulled a Koraidon EX from base set, which I believe I already have. A Kingdra EX from Shrouded Fable. A Tapu Koko, they're from Journey Together. And finally, a Dunsparce EX from Journey Together as well. I'm not sure which of those I've got and which I haven't. I struggled keeping the regular EXs in my head as much as some of the secret rares and stuff. Speaking of which, finally moving on to the secret rares. We've done okay considering we haven't actually opened that many packs. So we're going to start off with the only illustration rare we've pulled, which is this Hisuian Growlithe. Unfortunately, it is off-center, but it is a nice card. And I believe this is a half art with, it's the Perrin special illustration rare, I believe. So those two arts go together. So it'd be cool to pull that someday. But that's a nice one to have, and I don't have this, so that'll be going in the binder. We also pulled this Okidogi EX Ultra Rare from Shrouded Fable. That's cool. Again, I like this style where it's like a fairly basic background, especially where it's Pokemon like this, where they've got strong styles, you know, the pink, green, black, 3 colours basically, that stand out and just look really good on this style of card. Another lovely card, we got this Cinderace EX Ultra Rare. I love this style of card, the Terra card, holographic style with the white and the rainbow around the outside. It just looks really cool and unique. They're awesome. I love whenever I get any of these, even if they're not worth very much. I just really like this style, so I love to pull them. And then finally on the end, the biggest hit we've got off camera recently, because to be honest, our biggest hits have come on camera, and there's some madness coming in the future, so be ready for that. But our last one was an Enhanced Hammer Hyper Rare from Twilight Masquerade. So we've actually done okay. We pulled an illustration rare and a Hyper Rare from Twilight Masquerade, but that's our biggest and fanciest one that we've opened off camera recently. Like I say, we've done pretty well. If you look at that spread of cards, that's a pretty nice little group there, along with all the other nice stuff that we got to show off. So, like I said, I think generally my collecting is going to be slowing down a bit. I'm not sure what that's going to mean for content. So, like, Temporal Forces time and stuff is an ongoing thing, and that's quite expensive. So I am going to have to see, but like I say, I'm going to do my best to try and keep doing 2 videos a week and try and keep Temporal Forces time going. It's just that is quite an expensive project, because basically a month for the amount of packs I'm opening, it's basically a full booster box. And at the minute, with market value for that, it's like 160 odd quid. So that's quite a lot of money a month. But yeah, anyway, I don't want to, drag the video down too much by mentioning that, but I just wanted to bring it up. So like I say, we might see less of these, but yeah, I'm going to keep doing my best. I enjoy making these videos, and obviously those of you that are watching and supporting, I do appreciate it. I do see the consistent faces popping up in terms of people who've watched and stuff, so I appreciate it very much. Hope you've enjoyed the video and the nice cards we got to look at today. Hope you get to rip some packs soon. You have some good luck. Take care of yourselves. Peace.